field with the football.
First down at the 25. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up. Here's our look at the Jaguars offense. This is a dangerous unit that ranks in the top 5 in scoring. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Harris there to make the tackle. And here's the Falcons' defensive lineup. What a strong secondary they have here, as they have really found a way to shut down opponents' quarterbacks.
There we go now. Green, left.
Third down and 6. And it's caught by Allen Hurns. Gains 16.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw and catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. The Jaguars lined up now for the point after. Makes the PAT. Hester's going to test the coverage this time. That brings the play to an end. That return's good for about 23. The Falcons offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Freeman's brought down at the 21. Here's our look at the Falcons' offensive lineup. They've done a great job of converting on third down this season. Second down coming up. Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Julio Jones with the grab. First down here after the completion. Freeman's got it on the handoff. Bites off the hit.
Freeman's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down here after that run play. Nix with the reception. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
Freeman's handed the football. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. To send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Looking across the middle. Here's the Jaguars defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The Falcons now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Third down and 4. Ryan's unable to connect that time. The offense stopped midway through the first, and they'll now turn to their defense.
Yeah, Jim, they're going to turn to their defense. Here we got a low-scoring game, and what they have to do is go out there on the field, find a way to stop the other offense from scoring some points.
That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. Not where you want to begin a series, backed up this deep. The Jaguars with an empty backfield look here.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Strong eye handoff here. Gets about 4 yards that time.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. They'll go ground, and that picks up 3.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Playing press coverage to the outside. Chris Houston with the pick. Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Falcons heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Coming up, 2nd down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a 1st down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
1st down on the way. Gets the handle here. And gains maybe 4. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. Ryan will be taking this snap out of the pistol. And it's swatted away.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
The line of scrimmage is the 17. The Falcons need to get to the 11 to pick up a 1st down. Third and 7. And it's knocked down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
The kick is through for 3. With almost an entire quarter in the books, they at least have a field goal to brag about.
Jim, it's kind of like a round of golf. You know a lot about that. Sometimes you don't birdie or par the first couple holes, but it's a long contest. It's a long game, and I think they got their confidence going with that field goal.
That return's good for about 25. The Jaguars are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Second down, 4 to go. They'll run it off the toss.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs. If you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49. The Jaguars come out. 2 tight ends on the field. First down and 10. Over to Thomas. Thomas is taken down at the 26. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Now they'll try over again on second down.
There we go now. Hey.
From the shotgun. Allen Hurns with the grab. Touchdown! They continue to pour it on early in the second quarter with yet another touchdown here, Phil.
Well, I hope the defense learned a little something on that drive. The way they are playing is not working. So you are allowed to blitz in this league. You can take a chance. That's what I suggest. Get after it, be more aggressive, and blitz that offense.
Hester's got it on the return. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Falcons put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 33. Looking long to Julio Jones, and they can't connect.
Well, even though they didn't get to completion, I like the fact that they tried to throw the football deep down the field. Keep that defense off balance.
Second and 10 coming up. The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Falcons take it from the 33. Freeman's got it on the screen. Third down now.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Matt Ryan with the long pass down the field.
The Falcons don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Jaguars coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Tough starting field position here. The Jaguars come out with a split backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Second down, and they must be careful at this point. The Jaguars come to the line with a bunch set from the shotgun. Robinson's got the catch and the first. First down coming up. Here's the handoff. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Second and 3 after that last carry. They're setting up screen. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Bortles' completion percentage, 80% on the day. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 30. He's tackled at the 30. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Second down and 10. Allen Robinson has the reception. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll run it here. Moore's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second and 13.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. That's a timeout by the defense. Third down. Bortles got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. The ball is fumbled, and the defense has it.
Keep two hands on that ball. Quarterback didn't do it, so when he's hit, that football came flying out.
The Falcons got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now. That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Freeman's got it. Screenplay. Flag is out. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Ryan's on the move. Second and 7 on the way. The Falcons have it at the 29. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. The Falcons get set at the line, needing to get to the 22 for a first. And incomplete as Jones can't hold on.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
An empty possession for the offense. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Here we go now.
First down at the 34. To the ground. They'll mark him at the 34. Second and 10 coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Second down and 10. Allen Robinson with the catch. The defense stops the clock. It'll be 3rd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. It's complete to Allen Robinson. The Jaguars have gone to the air here in the first half, and one wideout has stood out. Robinson's been getting open, and he's not missing out on these opportunities to make big plays.
He's just one of those wide receivers. If you keep giving him chances, he will get it done, and they have found ways and designed plays to get him a lot of catches here in the first half.
No huddle time.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And the pass is thrown away. On the way, 3rd down. The Jaguars get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Stills was the target, but this goes incomplete.
Just stick the football on him. When you see a receiver run a route like this, they're going to the corner, drive it, throw it on a line drive, so that way there can't be a mistake.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got to lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The corner step back. Falcons at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The reception by Julio Jones. And that's a gain of 10. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Matt Ryan from the shotgun. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
Looking to go down the field here. It's intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Jaguars stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in a position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Press coverage all the way.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
3rd down on the way. Thomas is usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. The Jaguars call a timeout and are left now with only one. It's 3rd down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They'll go ground. And Claiborne's all over the ball carrier. The defense accepts the penalty.
The Jaguars know what a situation they were in right there, and it was a tough one. 3rd and long, what are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
Handoff out of the I formation. With that, we've come to the end of the first half here off the banks of the St. Johns River. We'll be back to Jacksonville for the start of the 3rd quarter after this. With this kick, the second half is underway. It'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
They're going to run it on the toss. Trufont's there to take it down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback. That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
First down following the long play. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Running room. Moore's there that time for the tackle.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The give. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Jaguars, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Feeds him again. Durant's there to make the tackle.
First down on the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Back to the ground. Force it across for the touchdown. And that touchdown puts them in the driver's seat. Early stages of the second half.
You know, somewhere along the line, you got to take a stand and you just got to say, I've had enough. And on the defensive side, they didn't do that in that drive. So maybe they could come out on the offensive side, find a way to score some points and get back into this game.
Perhaps the best ever. Hester on the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Falcons offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Falcons all bunched up here as they get set at the line. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today. We'll go no huddle.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
And now Ryan's going to take off. Brought down right at the 50. This will be second down. And it's batted down.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Coming to the line at the 50. Thought I saw a little flinch right there, and it's going to push the offense back 5 yards. Third down after the penalty. The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. Dropping back 3. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Jaguars could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far. as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
It's a two tight end formation. Handoff made. Harris is in on the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Handoff. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Third down after the penalty.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. Hester's going to try and return this punt. Gains 12. The Falcons bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good feeling out process. So they got some knowledge about watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Two tight ends on the field here. Tosses the football. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Freeman's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power. And it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
Toss to the outside. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Well, when you get into this third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
3rd and forever. Look at Fowler make the play on the quarterback.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Jaguars have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
The give out of the eye. Harris is the one who made the big stop.
The Falcons defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Green 90. 90. Go.
2nd down and 12. Bortles taking off. He's into the open for about 4. Now looking at 3rd down. One more snap, and that'll end the quarter. The Jaguars are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. A long field ahead of them at the 10. The Jaguars need to get to the 18 to extend this drive.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
That's his fourth catch of the day. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
Gains 16.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First and 10. Gets it again. Slashes to the left side. Durant's in on the tackle. Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there, we're going to out-talk the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well.
Set up now at the 36. Second down and a long way to go. Picks up about 2. And here's a stat line that comes as a surprise to no one, Phil. This running back getting it done once again on the ground.
No surprise, that is right. Listen, this team practices the running game. They are tough. That's why they get it done week in and week out.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Back to the ground. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. And Myers is lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. And he converts here on the field goal try. That's a little bit of insurance for them with the field goal here midway through the fourth quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was. That was a good drive by the offense and really some bad play calling on the defensive side. No wonder you're losing this game.
Hester will run this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Falcons stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The Falcons come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds. That's his third catch of the day. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. First down at the 34. Launching it deep. What a one-handed catch.
Jones has got a pair of grippers, and of course by that I mean hands. They are big, they are strong, and you need those to make that one-handed catch.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Ryan from the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
And he's able to find Julio Jones. coming up to the line at the 5.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Dante Fowler has the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Loss of a couple that time. Ryan takes it from the gun. And incomplete as Jones can't hold on.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 4 to stay on the field.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Falcons turn the ball over on downs.
The Falcons decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
Backs to the wall for the offense. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Met by Reed that time.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
2nd and 9. Toss to the outside. Trufont's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Jaguars running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Play clock's running down. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. This is 3rd down. The Jaguars have to get to the 17-yard line for a 1st down. They want to keep feeding him the football. The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 1st and 10. Again, they'll lean on him. That's a timeout by the D.
Here we go now. Green 39.
2nd and 10. They call his number once more. And a gain of 4. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
The Jaguars have it at the 24. Running room has 12 on this play.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up 1st downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Takes the knee. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Takes the knee. Third down now. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.